Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime, here with my next Zen Monkey Studios Avatar pin review, looking at them basically. So this is the latest order I had, a bit delayed getting this to you. Quick story here. I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos when Azula, Roku, and Suki went live on the store. I mentioned in that video that I ordered Suki and Sokka. And I actually got my initial order like 2 weeks ago. But the problem was that I was actually sent Sokka and Roku instead. So the Roku was obviously a mistake. And then I had to email them and explain the situation. And they just sent me out the Suki and they didn't have to send back the Roku. So I know at least this happened to one other person at least with an order where they ordered 2 pins. One of them being Suki and Roku was replaced for the Suki. So I almost get the impression that early on there was probably some like item code issue where like Suki had like Roku's code or something like that. But anyway, let's get to talking about these pins. Let's open them up. I specifically hadn't opened up Roku or Sokka for the past like 3 weeks basically because of this. So let's open up Roku and take a look. So in person, I think it looks really, really nice. It's sort of hard from pictures to get a good judge of how the faces look because you can tell that the details are tiny in the face, but it is very nice. You know, it's the Roku pose that you expect, but I think it works very, very, very well. So that's pretty cool. On the back, of course, you know, just have your standard 2 things for the pin in the back. And yeah, it's really, really nice looking this time out. Obviously, this is kind of more of a bonus thing that I got. I hadn't actually planned to order this one. But now that I have it, I'm kind of like, okay, you've done Roku. Are you going to do Kyoshi? Are you going to do Yang Chen and Korok as well? Because I'd like to have all 4 of the kind of previous avatars. And then, obviously, still waiting for Avatar 1. But we'll get to him when we get to him. Here is Sokka, obviously a little bit of a bigger pin because of the background stuff. And because of that, the side of the packet was kind of split open from when I took it out of the packaging. I think it's just because this is quite big. You can see the point of the boomerang goes right over to the edge. The packaging just kind of barely fits Sokka where they haven't placed. But not too bad. But anyway, in person, I think this looks really, really good. The colors, I think, are showing up a little bit kind of different on camera, but in person, it's really, really spot on. I think they're showing up a little bit darker, potentially, than it should. But it definitely looks very, very, very nice. Yeah, the colors on my kind of camera viewfinder definitely look a bit different, but in person, I can assure you they do look very nice. And the details on like the hand, as you can see here, and up along the kind of wristband kind of area, it's really, really cool. And just the idea for this kind of group of pins where it's like the character's bending or weapon as like the background with a cool image of them, I think all of them work really, really nicely because this is from the same series as say like this Zuko pin here, where it's like Zuko as the flames of Zuko surrounding as the background, and similarly with this Toph here, with the earth as the background. So that's very cool. Really, really nice looking pin here. And then Suki, I suppose, is kind of the star of the show in a way, because it was the one I was most excited for, and then it was the one that like I was kind of left waiting on a bit because of the mistake with my order. But again, in person, like I really praised this one when it was like shown off and all the different stages. In person, it looks really, really good. There's so many little details, and you can tell that like there's a lot of attention to detail that goes into making this. Just the little bits and pieces, the detail on her kind of Kyoshi warrior armor, the fans, and all of the details around the face as well. It really comes across very nicely in person, and the colors was one of the things I praised a lot, and I think they look really, really good in person. So very pleased with these 3 pins. Obviously they're just pins, there's not too much to say about them, but very happy. And obviously my full collection now is this So there's my full collection of pins there. Suki, Sokka, Zuko, Toph, Aang, and Roku. Oh, sorry, I forgot Iroh actually as well. So if we come back here, we should be able to see this. There's Iroh and Roku. So very happy with the ones that I have so far. Obviously, noticeably absent here is Katara, because I'm not a fan of the Katara they have up for sale right now, and I'm hoping they make another one that's more of a book 3 or comic design of Katara. Similarly, I don't really have any of the Korra ones, because I think outside of the Unalaq, none of the Korra ones have stood out to me too much. And I'm still waiting for, like, Wan is the one I really want, or Rava is one I really want. As I said, the Katara I really want at this point to kind of complete Team Avatar a better Katara than what's out there currently. And other than that, I'm kind of just waiting to see what they do with the other characters and so on. Because obviously now they've done Roku, it's sort of, will you do the other avatars? What other characters are we going to do? Like, we haven't seen an Ozai just yet. The Azula, it's definitely one of those ones that's kind of on my, like, short list. Like, if there's one other pin that they release that I'm interested in, I might just put Azula with that order and do it that way. But yeah, that has been my initial look at Suki, Sokka, and Roku. But yeah, that's been a video. Thanks for watching, and bye.